A great morning, everyone. I hope everyone's having a wonderful Labor Day. As you know, I want to take off, but being Labor Day, that means everybody and their brother's going to be out today. So, yeah, maybe today is not the day to go out and take off. Because I don't like going when, there's a ton of people. So we'll see. I don't know. Maybe we'll do a drive, but I do want to hit the road again really soon. The puppies love it. I love it. Spend time out in the Cosmic Gypsy and take off for a while. Well, Miss Lily heard me say that. You can't get anything past these two. Here she comes. Here she comes. Yeah, I heard you say that, Mom. I'm very smart. I understand it all. I understand it all. I'm very smart, you know. And they are. They're really smart. Come on. Oh. So we'll see. Maybe we'll just go out for a bit of a ride today. But yeah. I don't know. Maybe we'll just hang here. Haven't decided yet, but figuring out what to do today. But for now, let's go ahead and grab some cards, and I think we'll do this deck, and we'll just look and see what the cards have to tell us today. So what's going on today? Now I had somebody on the channel spreading, a deep state conspiracy, Trump's dead, and, don't come here with these conspiracies. They don't fly here. Not for 1 iota of 1 second. Oh my Lord. Why do people do that? You don't see somebody for a day and then all of a sudden they start this rumor that they're dead and oh my God, and Vance is going to... Anyway, so let's see what we have. First thing out is about controlling power, being ruled by energy. Okay. Energy coming into it is tempering these actions that are going on. What's going on today? Looking off in the distance, things are moving and they're looking to see what's coming in. The challenge is judgment. Judgment on the way. Potential outcome is what's being fed, the messages, what they're feeding you. So let's look and see. When it comes to the center of things, where we're looking to see what's the next action. When it comes to keeping the lid on things, what are they up to? We have this, when it comes to being ruled by the actions and tempering, it's about looking deeper and bringing some things to rest, mentally resting. When it comes to judgment and what we're being fed, we're looking at the long term. long term, and new information for the long term. So trying to figure out the next move, looking deeper for the long term, and again trying to keep the lid on things, but mentally restricting or resting from new information. Maybe it's going to be a bit more of a quiet day today, tempering the actions, being ruled by the actions, looking at distance, what's being fed when it comes to these judgments. Above it all, we have the pain, mental pain of it. So maybe today is a little bit more of a quiet day, but let's go ahead and do a clarifying read and see what it has to say. Now we know that they just told him the tariffs are illegal. We know that they said you cannot send Abrego Garcia out of the country. We know that they made them bring back, there was a plane already with kids on it that they were ripped away from their parents, that Lord only knows where they were going to send them. Children. They made them bring them back. It's just... So the center of it all is what's hidden, what they're trying to hide. Above it, when it comes to, of course, what he's done with his wealth and being pushed to the edge. So the stress and the strain is getting to this guy. Okay? Stress and the strain, trying to, again, this isn't going away. On the one side, we have a victory, victorious action. Above it, going forward where it's moving and figuring out the next move. When it comes to this movers and shakers, putting things into motion, moving things into motion when it comes to a victory, moving forward. So let's see what we have on the other side. Things being juggled. We've got the Knight, the fight for truth, the information coming, and a message, concrete message coming out that's being juggled and bringing to rest. It's about being ruled by the actions, being ruled by the actions of what they're trying to cover up. Let me see what we have, what's being covered up. Messages coming out, truthful, the truth, trying to, again, hide a message of truth coming out about, of course, things he's done that are now coming into focus. But his mind is going around the bend, okay? He and his health is going around the bend. We have this, trying to figure out the next move when it comes to these messages coming out, where this is moving to, again, another message, and juggling these things to a victory. So it looks like more things are going to come out. He is in decline. He's in decline. Okay, he's ruled by these actions that are pushing him to the edge, which is bringing him in decline. Okay, So let's go ahead, and I want to look at this mental state, this decline. We're going to put that in the center and look and see what it says about that, clarifying about this mental realm in decline. So the first thing we had about the mental decline, the strengthening. His mental decline is getting stronger. Above it, when it comes to his past, his wealth, his power, and judgment coming. More judgment is coming as to the things he's done. Okay? On one side of it, they're figuring out the next move. When it comes to what we're being fed as far as a message, the lies, and juggling this, and tempering. The other side of it, we have what's being offered. Above it, when it comes to the past, when it comes to his pedophilia drama, and the new action. When it comes to his desires, what he was pushing, tempering his desires now. And above it all, this is, that harsh truth is coming out about his past. Okay? His mental decline, not able to cover this stuff over anymore. When it comes to tempering his desires and his wishes, etc., they're juggling and trying to strongly repress about his past with these young women, trying to feed something, a new action, but we're juggling the judgment with new actions. So more is going to come out about his past dalliances. Okay, more messages and things are going to come out. We know that the girls that were abused by he and Epstein are coming out on the 3rd to tell their tales. Okay? So no matter how much strength they're trying to do to repress this stuff, and perhaps part of it could be his declining health, trying to make that center stage for a while, to take the heat off of the Epstein things, but it's not going to work. None of it's going to work. But mentally, yeah, he's going around the bend. He can't stay focused on anything. We see more of his acting out, his anger, his retribution, his hatred. He's becoming more and more toxic. And that's what happens when you get old and your mind is going and you're just on a hate cycle. Okay? That's what happens. Got more of his hate cycle going. But it looks like today maybe people are taking maybe a little bit of time off to go enjoy the holiday. But this stuff is not going away for him. Yeah, he continues to feel embattled. Okay, what's coming next? What do I have to fight next? Just always on that ready, looking for something or someone to come that he can fight. Okay, because that takes his mind off. He loves to try to control people. He loves to try to ruin them. And it's all about his greed. what he's hanging on to, his greed and his ugliness. Yeah, club in hand. That's what he does. You know, an abuse of power. He wants to railroad people. Reminds me of his, you know, one of the people that had worked for him at, I guess it was Bedminster area, and we weren't allowed to be seen. If we came in contact with him at all, we weren't allowed to look in his eyes. We had to, you know, yeah. He's an ugly, ugly, ugly person, okay? And his absolute ugliness is being seen for what it is. It's what he works on. Being a nasty, ugly person. And he thinks that makes him strong. Figuring out the next move. Yeah. But it's a tower moment. He's not getting away from it. Okay? He can't get away from it. So on that note, we'll leave that here. But hopefully the cards are right, and it's a holiday, and there's not going to be another big brouhaha of his crap from the White House today. We'll see. We'll see if the cards are right or wrong. On that note, I'll leave that here. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you online. Happy Labor Day weekend.